Yes. Jahin and hello everyone. Welcome back to Crack Grade B. This is Sunil Janged and we were discussing a chapter determiners, right? So let us talk about determiners and I hope everything audio and video both are clear and kindly share this session with all your friends. Invite them all and we are going to start our chapter determiners. Okay, in last lecture I told you something about little and few, right? Both the determiners are used to show the sense no. Okay. First word was little and few, and second one was a little and a few, right? And the last one was the little and the few, right? So if you just want to know the purpose or the application of these words, make it sure both the words little and few are used to show the sense no, right? They show the sense no, or you can say ki they are used in negative sense, right? In negative sense, we use both the determiners like little and few. Okay. Next, if you just want to know a little and a few, they are used to show the sense some but not many, some but not much, and the little and the few are used to denote all. Okay, so these are the words. So let us take some more examples which we did not discuss in our previous lecture. A sentence you have, if I say a sentence you have, don't trust everybody. Don't trust everybody. Blank. People are trustworthy nowadays. First sentence. Second sentence, if you talk about, he has spent blank money that he borrowed from you. That he borrowed from you. Okay. Third sentence is, would you lend me blank money? Okay guys, let us discuss. You have different three sentences, and in the first sentence, don't trust everybody, blank people are trustworthy nowadays. Okay, if you want to know this sentence, the logic or the concept behind, you have a reference, this word like don't trust everybody. This is the reference, and this word don't, it shows negative situation, negative sense, and make it sure in negative sense, blank people, this is plural noun, countable noun, and before plural countable noun in negative sense we use what? We use few. Sentence will be like, don't trust everybody, few people are trustworthy nowadays. If few people are trustworthy will be wrong, Rushabh. Answer will be few people are trustworthy nowadays. Reason behind, my dear, I'm just saying ki don't trust everybody, it means I'm talking in negative sense. Few, almost none, no people are trustworthy nowadays, I just want to say. So in negative sense we don't use a few or the few, right? We use few people are trustworthy nowadays. I said, make it sure in your exam you won't find even a single sentence in which there is no any reference or there is no any key or identity. Make it sure in language, in English, every sentence has a reference, has an identity, or you can say every sentence has a clue. Make it sure, make it sure in your mind. Okay, you know, if you, without reference no sentence is possible, and if it is so, so you can say कि you can erect a sentence in so many ways. एग्जाम में कोई भी सेंटेंस विदाउट रेफरेंस नहीं होता है. यदि ऐसा होने लग जाए तो मेक इट श्योर कि हम कितने ही मेथड से हम सेंटेंस को डिजाइन कर सकते हैं, राइट. हर सेंटेंस कोई ना कोई रेफरेंस को कैरी करता है, उसके अंदर कोई ना कोई आइडेंटिटी हुआ करती है. like in the first sentence, don't trust everybody, these words shows negative sense, that's why we have used a determiner few. Okay, next sentence I'm saying he has spent blank money, he that he borrowed from you. Okay, this word money is an uncountable noun, you know it very well, and before uncountable noun we use little, right. This is before uncountable noun, and before countable noun we use few. Okay, so in this sentence you have a reference that he borrowed from you. This is the reference which denotes to all the money that he borrowed from you. So in case of all we use what? The little. Sentence will be like, he has used up the little money that he borrowed from you. And next sentence, would you lend me blank money? So we know it very well. In the third sentence we are showing request. Okay, this is pure request. The speaker is just doing a request for some money. Okay, so this word money is uncountable noun. So whenever we just show such type of request, we can't use the little. We can't use the little. We can't ask for the little money, all the money we can't say, and little will also not be there. We can't use little also. Reason behind, whenever you need some money, it means you need some money, you need at least something must be there. Okay, so both will be wrong, and we can't say ki all the money, would you lend me all the money that you have, we can't say, and little will be useless. So in this sentence, would you lend me a little money, right? A little will be the right answer. So every sentence has a reference, every sentence has an identity, so you have to focus on that particular reference or identification, and according to that particular identity you have to proceed that sentence. Okay, would you lend me a little money? Yes, it is right to say. Okay, a sentence you have, if I say they don't have little common sense, how can you improve this sentence? They don't have little common sense. Yes, I want to know it from your side. Okay, how can you improve this sentence? They don't have little common sense. And if you just want to observe this sentence, then you know it very well. This word don't, it shows negative sense, it indicates don't. This is it is used to make a sentence negative. And before this uncountable noun, common sense, you have a determiner, and this determiner is also used in negative sense. And the concept is that two negatives can't be used together in a sentence. We have a concept, two negatives can't be used together in a sentence. This is a concept. Two negatives cannot be used together in a sentence. So this word don't is also negative, and this word little, it is also used to show negative sense, to denote the sense of no. So this is wrong to say. We can just design this sentence, we can make this sentence accurate with two different ways. Either you say they don't have common sense, they don't have common sense, or you can say they have little common sense. They have little common sense, right? You can make both the sentences. Okay, by using such method, either you say they don't have common sense, or you say they have little common sense, right? Reason behind two negatives cannot be used together in a sentence. Okay, are you getting my point? So let us move to the next slide and let us discuss some more sentences. Next sentence is blank of the questions. Blank of the questions that he asked were easy. Blank of the questions that he asked were easy. Okay, how can you improve this sentence? Yes, how can you improve? Blank of the questions means I'm talking about plural noun, I'm talking about countable noun. So few, a few, the few. What do you think can be the right answer? Yes. Okay, in this sentence we know it very well. This questions, it is a plural noun and we are talking about countable nouns. Okay, but make it sure you have a preposition of. So here we are not talking about all the questions. If I say blank, blank the questions, blank questions that he asked were easy. If I speak like this, now it means I'm talking about all the questions. So this is all, this is all, and here with the help of this preposition of, I'm talking about some out of all, right? Some out of all, and to denote the sense of some, we use what? A few. A few of the questions that he asked were easy. And if sentence is like this, and if you have a sentence like blank questions that he asked, blank questions that he asked were easy, right? If you have a sentence like this, so now in this sentence we are talking about blank questions that he asked. It means I'm talking about all questions. Here you can use the few questions. Here the few can be okay, but if you have a preposition, this is preposition of relation, and in this situation we use what? A few of the questions, means some out of all. Some out of all. To show this sense we use a determiner, that is a few. Okay, move to the next one. Now we shall cover some of the determiners like some and any. Some and any. Okay, both these words some and any are also determiners, and the basic application for both the words is that some is used in positive sentences. All the positive sentences, they require some, right? And any in negative, and interrogative sentences. If the sentence is negative or interrogative, we use what? Any. So this is the basic application. We all know it very well. Sentences are like, if I say, do you have any experience? Do you have any experience? He does not have, he does not have any experience. He does not have any experience, and he has some experience. He has some experience. Okay, different three sentences you have, and you know the first sentence, it is interrogative sentence, right? And interrogative, in interrogative sentences, before this noun we use a determiner, that is any. Sentence is okay to say, this sentence is okay to write. Okay, next sentence, if you talk about this word does not, it makes this sentence negative, and in negative sentences also we use a determiner, and this determiner must be any. Before this noun we use any. So this sentence is also okay to say or okay to write. Third sentence, if we just observe, this sentence is pure positive sentence, right? And we know it very well. In positive sentences, before this noun you have a determiner, what? This is some, right? So all these three sentences are okay to write, okay to say, and make it sure we use a determiner some in positive sentences, and whenever it comes to any, we use any in negative and interrogative sentences, right? So this is the basic application, we know it very well. Okay, some of the different cases, if you talk about some and any, I have a sentence. Do you have some money? Do you have some money? Another sentence, do you have some vocabulary notes? Do you have some vocabulary notes? Next sentence, would you have some water? Okay, different three sentences you have. Do you have some water? One more sentence. Shall we have some rest now? Shall we have some rest now? Different four sentences you have. Okay, when it comes to determiner like some and any, basic application, you know, in positive sentences we use some, and in negative and interrogative sentences we use any, right? But make it sure all these four sentences are interrogative. You have sign of interrogation in the last of a sentence. This is interrogative sentence, still we are using a determiner some in all these four sentences. In before this noun you have a determiner some, right? In second sentence, before this plural noun vocabulary notes, you have a determiner some, right? In third sentence, before this uncountable noun you have a determiner some, and before this rest uncountable noun, in the last sentence again you have a determiner some. And I'm saying all these four sentences are okay. All these four sentences are okay. There is no any error in all these sentences. What is the reason? As I told you, in interrogative sentences we use any, but these four sentences have some as a determiner. So what is the basic difference? So let me clear. Make it sure whenever it comes to positive anticipation, in first two sentences we are talking about positive anticipation. Positive anticipation means when you anticipate anything, and when you anticipate something positively, in that case we use what? We use, to show positive anticipation, we use some. In interrogative sentences, we use what? We use some. Like, do you have some money? This is also positive anticipation. पॉजिटिव एंटिसिपेशन मीन टू से जब आपको पता होता है कि कोई चीज सामने वाले से, आप किसी चीज के लिए क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं और क्वेश्चन भी कर रहे हैं पॉजिटिवली एंटिसिपेट करके, आपको पहले से ही पता है कि वो चीज सामने वाले के पास है ऑलरेडी, बट डायरेक्ट आप ना कह के कि लाए मुझे ये चीज दे दें, ठीक है, सीधा आप ना कह के हम क्या कर लेते हैं, क्वेश्चन कर लेते हैं. आपको पता पहले से ही है, एंटिसिपेशन है, यू नो दैट थिंग इज is right to speak, means the person has something that you are asking for. Okay, आपको पता है सामने वाले के पास वो चीज है, बट आप सीधा ना कह के कि लाए मुझे वो चीज दे दे, आप क्वेश्चन पूछ लेते हैं। लेकिन एंटिसिपेशन पॉजिटिव है, सकारात्मक, आपको पता है सामने वाले के पास पैसे हैं। तो इन दैट केस हम इंटेरोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस में भी डिटर्मिनर यूज करते हैं, वो सम का यूज करते हैं। जैसे डू यू हैव सम वोकैबुलरी नोट्स, फॉर एग्जांपल आई टीच इंग्लिश, सो इट इज वेरी कॉमन दैट आई मस्ट हैव सम वोकैबुलरी नोट्स, मेरे पास वोकैबुलरी नोट्स होंगे। आई टीच इंग्लिश, द रीजन बिहाइंड। ओके, अब मेरा एक स्टूडेंट उसको पता है कि मैं इंग्लिश टीच करता हूं, तो वोकैबुलरी नोट्स मेरे पास होना बहुत एक कैजुअल चीज है, नॉर्मल बात है, राइट। बट उसने डायरेक्ट ना मुझसे मांगकर वो मुझसे क्वेश्चन कर रहा है, लेकिन उसको पता है पॉजिटिव एंटिसिपेशन है, सकारात्मक पूर्वानुमान है। सो in that case, in interrogative sentences we use a determiner sum. This is also okay to say, this is also okay to write. Okay, next sentence, if you talk about, in third sentence we are showing offer, and make it sure whenever you just show offer or you have an interrogative sentence, in case of offer we also use determiner sum in interrogative sentence. And in the last sentence you are showing permission, you are asking for permission to do something. Okay, in case of permission also, and if you have an interrogative sentence, we use a determiner sum. So that's why all the sentences are okay. Nitesh is saying how to solve sentence improvement questions. Sentence improvement, if you talk about, dear, whenever you want to learn sentence improvement, you must be familiar with different concepts of different chapters. You have so many chapters like tense, noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, right? And finite verbs, non-finite verbs. You must be familiar about such concepts. Okay, uh, you must be prepared for them. Anyone can be there to teach such concepts. It can be your brother, your sister, or any tutor, right? So you must be familiar with all the concepts, then it will help you to sentence improvement. Okay, so these are things like, these are the concepts of determiners. Do you know different applications where we use some, where we use any, and what are their, you can say, what are their applications? And in you can say ki in different references, how they changes, how they alter, you must be familiar about such things. So do you understand all these four sentences? And the concept is what? The concept is to show positive anticipation, offer, and permission. We use some in interrogative sentences. Whenever it comes to positive anticipation, offer, and permission, we use some. Okay, so let us move to some more questions. Like, a sentence I have, they know little about somebody here. He does not have something to eat. Okay, two different sentences you have. First one is, they know little about somebody here, and he does not have something to eat. So what is the concept mainly? In the first sentence, if you want to observe, you have a word little, and we know this word little very well. We have discussed this word little and few, and both the words are used to show the sense of no. Okay, so this word is negative. Little, it shows negative sense, and we know it very well. In negative sense, we use what? We use any. So if you want to improve the sentence, because of this reference, because of this identity, in place of somebody, we don't use some in negative sentences. We use what? We use any, and with the help of any, anybody will be the right answer. Sentence will be like, they know little about anybody here. They know little about anybody here. Okay, sentence will be fine. In second sentence also, in second sentence, this word does not, this word does not, it shows negative sense, and again in negative sentences we use any, not some. We use any. So if you want to improve the sentence, sentence will be like, he does not have anything to eat. He does not have anything to eat. This one will be the right sentence. Next sentence. They seldom go somewhere on a holiday. Sentences, they seldom go somewhere on a holiday. Okay, in this sentence, we have a word, and the word is seldom. I think you know it very well. Word seldom, it shows the sense almost never. Seldom means almost never. So mean to say, if the meaning of seldom is almost never, it means you have this never negative word already inside this word. So this word is also, seldom is also negative sense word. Okay, and in negative sentences we use what? Any. So if you just want to improve this sentence, because of this word seldom, this sentence becomes negative sentence, and in negative sentence we don't use some, we use any. Anywhere. Sentence will be like, they seldom go anywhere on a holiday. They seldom go anywhere on a holiday. Yes. Okay. If I say, I need something to eat. I need something to eat. And this sentence is positive sentence, right? This is positive sentence, and in positive sentence we use some, not any. We use some, not any. We don't use any in positive sentences. So that's why this sentence is okay to say, I need something to eat. In positive sentences we use what? We use some, and due to this word some, it becomes something. I need something to eat. It is right to say. Are you getting my point? Yes. Okay, next sentence. Do you know someone in this town? Do you know someone in this town? I need something to eat. Yes, it is right to say. Next sentence is, do you know someone in this town? Yes. This sentence, this sentence is interrogative, right? And we know it very well. In interrogative sentences also we use what? We use any, right? We use any. So if you apply it in the sentence, sentence will be like, do you know anyone in this town? Do you know anyone in this town? Yes, are you getting my point? Do you know anyone in this town? Yes. Okay, let us take one more example. If I say, you can do anything, you can do anything if you are honest and diligent. You can do anything if you are honest and diligent. Yes, what do you think of this sentence? It is positive sentence. You can do anything if you are honest and diligent. Yes. You can do something if you are honest and diligent. Okay. Remember one thing, Rushabh. If you talk about Annie, right? This determiner shows the sense whatever it is. Whatever it is. This determiner Annie, it shows whatever it is. Right? It is also used to show the sense. Or you can say no matter what it is. No matter what it is. Right? This Annie shows its sense no matter what it is. Kuch bhi, right? Kuch bhi, sab kuch, to show such sense. So if you just apply it in the sentence, you can do anything. You can do anything means no matter what it is. Everything. To show its sense, this sentence is right to say. Right? And make it sure. If I say I can solve some questions. I can solve some questions. And another sentence is I can solve any question. Another application of both the determiners, I can solve any question. If you want to know another application of both the determiners, then make it sure this word some shows the sense of not all, not all. And this word any, it shows the sense of all. It shows the sense of all. When I'm saying I can solve some questions, it means I can solve not all questions. Means some means not all. But if you say I can solve any question, it means you are saying I can solve any question, all questions, right? I can solve any question means I can solve all questions. I can solve some questions, some means not all. I can solve not all questions, some, kuch. It shows the sense of not all, or you can say kuch. And it shows the sense of all means sabhi. This is also the difference between the meaning of both the words. You can do anything. You can do anything if you are honest and diligent. Anything means no matter what it is. You can do all, whatever it is. So same thing if you apply, I can solve some questions mean not all. I can solve any question means all questions. This is also the difference between the meaning of both the words, right? So remember these things also. Okay, so now let us move to next determiner, and this determiner is this determiner is okay, you have a word each, every, each and every. Let us differentiate both the words. Let us know where you can use each and every. Okay, let us start. If you just want to know this word each, so make it sure this word has two different parts of speech. This word is determiner, this word is determiner, as well as pronoun. It has two different parts of speech. Determiner or adjective, you can say. This is adjective as well as pronoun. It has two different parts of speech. But if you just talk about every, it has only part of speech, like you can say it is adjective or determiner, whatever you call, whatever you name. This word every is only adjective, but each is determiner, adjective, and pronoun as well, right? So let us take some example. If I say blank of these two 20 bags is mine. Blank of these 220 bags is mine. Blank of these 220 bags is mine. One more basic difference between both the words: whenever you talk about each, when each is determiner, it is used for two only. It is used for two. But whenever word each is a pronoun, it is used for two and more than two. It is used for two and more than two. And whenever every is determiner or adjective, it is used for more than two. It denotes more than two. This is also the basic difference between the application of both the words. And a sentence you have, blank of these 2 or 20 bags is mine. Okay, in this sentence, you know, this is a noun. 2 or 20 bags is mine. This is a noun, and this is a preposition. Okay, and this preposition of is a preposition of relation, right? It is a preposition of relation. So if it is noun, it must be noun or pronoun. So whenever you have to fill pronoun, and we know every is pure adjective, we can't use every over here, right? And whenever each is a pronoun, it denotes for two, it is used for two and more than two. So here we have to use word each. Make it sure every can't be used in this sentence. Every will be the wrong answer. You can't use word every. Here we need a pronoun, and pronoun is, you can say every is not a pronoun, it is adjective, it is determiner. Pronoun, if you talk about, we have each and two. Whenever we talk about two or more than two, we use each. Whether you say 2 bags or you say 20 bags, both are okay. In both condition, 2 or 20, each will be the right answer. Each of these 220 bags is mine. This sentence is okay. If you want to understand this concept very well, if I say I know each slash every, which one is right to say? Each will be the right answer, or every, or each slash every knows me? Each slash every knows me. You have two different sentences. And what do you think of the sentences like we know it very well. This word know is a verb. Before verb we use subject, and after verb we use object. This every is adjective, this pronoun is, this each is pronoun, and pronoun can be the object of a sentence. So each will be the right answer. Drop every. Sentence will be like, I know each. And in the second sentence, we know it very well. Before verb, we need a subject. Before verb, we need a subject, and subject and object can only be noun or pronoun. Noun or pronoun can only be subject or object. Adjectives can't be subject of a sentence. So again, this word each is a pronoun. Pronoun can be the subject of a sentence. Drop every. Sentence will be like, each knows me. Each knows me. Second sentence, and I know each. Okay. So if you apply it in this sentence, this is preposition, this is noun. This word must be noun or pronoun. Every can't be used here. Reason behind every is pure a determiner. This is not a pronoun. This is not a noun. Each can be adjective as well as pronoun. So that's why we have used each, and whenever each is a pronoun, it is used for two and more than two. Whether you say each of these 2 bags is mine, or you say 20 bags is mine, both will be the right answer. Each is pronoun as well as determiner. Are you getting my point? Yes. Okay, move to the next slide. Let us discuss some more sentences. Sentences. I know blank student of these 100. Of these 100. My mother goes to temple blank Sunday. My mother goes to temple blank Sunday. Blank side of the coin is shining. Yes. Okay. Now make it sure whenever it comes to, it comes to, just suppose this is a family, and in family you have so many members, right? You have so many members. If you talk about any specific one, when you talk about any individual one, right? For individual we use each, and whenever it comes to totality, okay, whenever it comes to totality we use every. And make it sure the meaning of every is all, right? It shows the sense of all. Every shows the sense of all, and each denotes to what? Individual one. Okay. And in this first sentence, this is singular noun, and here we are talking about totality. So in case of totality we use what? We use every. I know every student of these 100. You can also write this sentence like, I know. The meaning of this every is all. So you can say, I know all students of these 100. I know all student of students of these 100. This is also right to say. My mother goes to temple Sunday. This Sunday is a noun, and to show the sense of totality or all, we use every over here. So the meaning of this sentence is my mother goes to temple all Sundays. Every, its another meaning is also all. Okay, it shows the sense of all. So either you say I know every student of these 100, or you can say I know all students of these 100. You can say my mother goes to temple every Sunday, or you can also say my mother goes to temple all Sundays, all Sundays. Okay, here if you talk about side, so make it sure every coin has two sides, and whenever it comes to, in this sentence, before this noun, you require a determiner, and make it sure whenever it comes to two, right? Whenever it comes to two as a determiner. When it comes to two, we use what? We use each. So in the last sentence, each will be the right answer. Each side of the coin is shining. As we know, a coin has two different sides, and we are talking about individual unit, so that's why each will be the right answer in third sentence. Okay, so let us move to the next sentence. Okay, you just reply this sentence to me. You have to answer this sentence. Every bird can't fly. Every bird cannot fly. Every animal does not have horns. Every animal does not have horns. Yes. Every bird can't fly. Every animal does not have horns. These two sentences are quite logical and quite technical, right? ये जो sentences हैं काफी logical हैं, काफी technical हैं. थोड़ा सा ध्यान से समझना तो बात बनेगी इन दोनों sentences में. Every bird cannot fly. Every animal does not have horns. Okay, as I said, कि this word every, this is a determiner. Before a singular noun you have a determiner. In the third sentence also, before a singular noun you have a determiner every, right? And I said कि every is equal to क्या होता है? All होता है. Every is equal to हमेशा all होता है, right? So if you just apply it in the sentence, in place of every, if you just apply all, so sentence, the sense of the sentence will be like all birds can't fly. All birds can't fly. और इस सेंटेंस को यदि आप एवरी के प्लेस पे ऑल को कैरी करते हैं तो ये सेंटेंस क्या हो जाएगा? all animals does not have horns. All animals does not have horns. ये सेंटेंस कुछ ऐसे हो जाएगा, ठीक है? all animals does not have horns, जो है लॉजिकली रॉन्ग हो जाएगा, ठीक है? मीनिंग के अकॉर्डिंग यदि आप देखें तो ये रॉन्ग हो जाता है. मैंने कहा जहां जहां पे एवरी आता है वहां पे आप ऑल का यूज कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? मीनिंग सिमिलर रहता है, बदलता नहीं है, क्योंकि मैंने बताया कि एवरी इज इक्वल टू ऑल होता है. एवरी डिनोट ही ऑल को करता है. तो जब मैं लिखता हूं एवरी बर्ड कांट फ्लाई, इसका मतलब हो गया ऑल बर्ड्स कांट फ्लाई. सभी बर्ड्स फ्लाई नहीं कर सकते हैं, इलॉजिकल हो गया, ठीक है? यानी कि मैं कहना ये चाह रहा हूं कि ज्यादातर बर्ड्स तो फ्लाई करते हैं, बट सम ऑफ द बर्ड्स वी हैव व्हिच कांट फ्लाई. मैं कहना ये चाह रहा हूं लाइक डोडो इज अ बर्ड, डोडो इज अ फ्लाइटलेस बर्ड, राइट? तो मैं यहाँ पे, ये तो बिल्कुल गलत है कि सभी बर्ड्स फ्लाई नहीं कर सकते हैं ऐसा कहना, तो और सभी एनिमल्स के हॉर्न्स नहीं होते हैं ऐसा कहना तो गलत है. ज्यादातर एनिमल्स के हॉर्न्स होते हैं, ज्यादातर बर्ड्स फ्लाई कर सकते हैं, बट कुछ बर्ड्स ऐसे हैं जो फ्लाई नहीं कर सकते. कुछ एनिमल्स के क्या नहीं होते? हॉर्न्स नहीं होते. आई जस्ट वांट टू स्पीक लाइक दिस. राइट तो सेंटेंस यूजलेस हो गए, मीनिंगलेस हो गए, वी कांट मेक द एंटायर सेंटेंस नेगेटिव, राइट। इस तरीके के सेंटेंसेस की जब जब बात आती है तो पूरे सेंटेंस को नेगेटिव नहीं करते हैं हम। सेंटेंस को इंप्रूव करने के लिए इन प्लेस ऑफ एवरी बर्ड कांट फ्लाई, नेगेटिव बनाना है तो नेगेटिव बनाए नॉट को, नॉट एवरी बर्ड, not every bird can fly. If you speak like this, sentence will be fine now. Not every bird can fly. Second sentence, we can't make negative to the entire sentence, just make negative to the every. That means will be not all, not all. Okay, sentence will be like not every animal, not every animal has horns. अब हमने नॉट का यूज करके सिर्फ किसको नेगेटिव कर दिया है, एवरी को, राइट। नॉट all bird can fly means most of the birds can fly, some of the birds we have which can't fly. Not all animals have horns means most of the birds they have horns, but some of the birds we still have which don't have horns. Okay, अब मैं ऐसा इन sentences में बोलना चाह रहा हूं, तो now both the sentences are okay. Yes, what do you think of these sentences? Now both the sentences are okay, and now I think it's enough from my side. And keep sharing these videos. Subscribe Crack Grade B YouTube channel if you have not subscribed. So it's enough from my side. I just keep my finger crossed for you. Take care. Goodbye. Love you all. Thank you. Thank you very much.